gold Hebrew drip.
Shit is just different, man. I'm showing the difference.
I'ma show them it's a difference. I'ma only say this once, you better listen. When West is where it started, so you know that's where it finished. We got one main objective, nigga, let's complete the mission. We explaining what the who, lead them bitches and they feelin'. Snub on me, only time I put my nose inside your business. I don't want my gun to show, so I wear my shirt bigger. This is our world, cause if this was your world, I'd be the villain. Break his whole block down, all I gotta do is business. Stuff in Mac shell drums, turn your crib to Sunday dinner. You don't live here, you visit, this my shit, it's a difference. I don't do lean, Lobos in my cup is what I'm sipping. I don't do dreams, I just say a prayer, go and get it, and it all work out. You know this ain't for play, this ain't for fun. I've been destined for this shit. Niggas know that I'm the one. This shit can go 100 yards. You would think I kicked a punt. You would think I had a flare gun on go. You niggas run. They like he an Israelite. All he rap about is guns. Bitch, I'm an Israelite that own a lot of guns. What that nigga said who? Tell him watch the grind. Yeah, you must be crazy if you ever think of stopping mine. Knock all of the things out you niggas. Make them drop a dime. This tourist hole 12. It is not a zodiac sign. Piss me off. Get me in my bag. Make me drop a bomb, drop a nuke, make the world freeze. I can stop the time. Watch what you do, cause once you do it, you can't press rewind. On purpose, I do the opposite, so nigga cross the line. Different. I ain't looking for trouble, but on point, in case you think I rap. Turn him to a vegetable. Lead this nigga cabbage patch. Know them niggas with me. If you see him, then they got my back. Got it out the mud, big stepping. You can see the tracks. Follow me. I can teach you something. Have her see, relax. If you gonna speak on anything, just make sure it's fact. It's a difference. We are not the same. Help them notice that. Pay attention. Watch how we move. We can know we can't hang around all real niggas and we move as fun. This ain't Fortnite. Get into it, ain't no 1v1. The smoke I bring to you, you can't take it in with your lungs. Life about warfare, we just make it look fun. She asked what kind of oil I got on. I told her, give them some. What's the only real niggas left? You better get you one. Chicken shop, giving out wings if I pull a drum. It's a difference. You better watch your words before you eat your tongue. Scrape the whole plate, not a trace nor leave a crumb. Ice falling off the watching chain like it's freezer burn. Daring somebody to say my name, I would eat to him. Loyalty means everything, so I don't eat with them.
This for my people. 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 Yeah, this for my people. For the white man, 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 for the white man. Banned by the Spanish. Did a whole lot of damage. Shit was outlandish. Bags got branded. Split up all the families, then shipped across the Atlantic. So many died from the famine. Threw the dead bodies overboard. Sharks ate them like salmon. I know you can't stand it. I spit the truth, goddammit. Big business got managed, dig it double back. Came to pick up all the blacks. We'll speed up our back, we never got to relax. Pretend to set us free, but then you double back without a crack. The type of games that you play, 80 keep it real, I ain't going for it. Beat a couple court cases, had a warrant for it. Told my mama if I ever did time, I'ma raise up the whole yard. Had my lawyer like, oh Lord, district attorney added more charges. No problem, I ain't tripping. Throw me through the scriptures. Behind me said the Lord with you, boy, that's a small issue. Bounce back out the rebound. UPK got the heat now. They done let me off the leash now, teaching in the streets now. A part of Lost Tribe South, but it started in the East now. Look, this for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. For the white man, 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 for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. For the white man, 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 for the white man.
Give me Exodus 4:22. And how in the hell did you try to take this Bible and use it for everybody? You stupid as hell. You dumb as hell. This Bible is what's going to condemn you. Because this is the book of the Israelite. You should have destroyed this book, you dumb so-called white people. Instead of going around and trying to use the Bible is the book that's going to destroy your world.
Excuse me, everyone, I have a brief announcement to make. Jesus was black, Ronald Reagan was the devil, and the government is lying about 9/11. Thank you for your time, and good night.
Shalom, Ak. Shalom, Ak. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabarakathah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabarakathum.
No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they folk, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow.
Hey, who shall be smalls? If we don't get them, they gon' get us all. And I begin if I just sit back while my people fall. There is no contestant when we all in this together, so let's come together now so we can end this shit forever. I don't wanna go to school, I'd rather read up on my enemies and study all the methods used to kill my people mentally. Sex, money, and drugs is destroying our identity, and this ain't nothing new. This shit been going on for centuries. Instead of fighting for rights, we should have been fighting for our land. Now we fighting for the man. They'll go right into their plan. And I'm sick of this. It's ridiculous how the government is such hypocrites. They make the laws, then break the laws. How serious should I take the laws? My blood, homie, I take the laws. This family first, worst come to worst, and I die for mine. Me and my niggas, we charged up like alkaline. We strapped up like Columbine. When it's wartime, I'm on the front line. Facts life, I'm acting like I was born again. It's the afterlife.
No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they folk, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Check it, get your life right, cause this the last call. Christ coming back and he's gonna judge us all. It can happen while you shopping, walk around the mall. Where you from, where you at, Babylon will fall. Lose your head by the sword or obey his laws. You hear them drum beats? We in the midst of war, but it's a holy one. I speak the holy tongue. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabarakathum. I got the most high power, I ain't need a gun. I'll be out here repping till his kingdom come. His bread's for the children, you can't get a crumb. Yeah, they hear me, they ain't feeling where I'm coming from. But la-di-da-di, fuck everybody from the Catholic Church to Illuminati. Christ coming back, now the Anunnaki trying to warn the people, but they tried to knock me. What you thought that I wasn't gonna throw my voice in? Fuck all of y'all, white Jesus poison. No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they folk, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. No one knows because they tried to keep it on the low from all my folks because they folk, so I'ma kill them with the flow. Blinded by the dough, we can't see clearly through the smoke. They'd rather see us on that troll, locked up, they're buried in a hole. Ain't wanna see us grow because they can't go toe to toe, but I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow. Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow.
Ow!
Mm-hmm. You're having that dream where you made the white people riot, weren't you?
But I was telling the truth.
How many times have I told you, you better not even dream about telling white folk the truth? You understand me? Shoot. Making white people riot. You better learn how to lie like me. I'm gonna find me a white man and lie to him right now.
All right. Shalom, man of Christ. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabarakathum to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema Thun Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. I'm preaching Officer Itazah, Officer 500 out here in Florida. All right, this is the Lashawan Qadash class where we study and learn the Hebrew language. All right, the real Hebrew language, not Yiddish, not modern Hebrew, the biblical Hebrew. All right. So welcome, Shalom, Lewis. All right, for everybody that want to jump in, the link is in the chat. You can jump in with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be asking y'all questions I want y'all responses so we know where we at with the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? We can keep track of what we know and what we don't know in live time. You know what I'm saying? If you are in class, I mean, it's like if you are in the school, you in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, then you should be in the class. That's how you learn, by coming into class. You understand? Thankfully, we have it where now we can have these classes online. You don't necessarily have to come to the school if you're unable to. So if you're unable to come to the physical school in your zone, you know what I mean? Now we have been, the Lord has given us a way to still be in these classes virtually. So you definitely want to use this opportunity to get into class virtually and get your learning experience with the I.S.U.P.K. All right. So link is in the chat. I'm about to put the whiteboard up on the screen. All right. So yeah, Lashawan Qadash, or the Holy Tongue. All right. Last week we went over a few words. We learned how to use those words in conjunction to make phrases, to make terms, start a conversation. You understand? We learn how to greet each other, how to thank each other, how to, ask for things. All right. So if you was in the class last week, welcome back. I do have a few more questions for everybody. I want to see what you have retained from last week. So somebody, please tell me. This is an easy one. How do you say peace in Hebrew? Can someone tell me how to say peace in Hebrew? Also, if you're watching this video, man, share this video across all platforms. Hey, what's up, Louis? Louis, you there? Is it me? Yeah, I'm good. Should be good. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and hit the live link so we can get this class going. Share this video. Nobody want to tell me how to say peace in Hebrew? What's that? Peace. Shalom. Shalom. Shah, la, and ma. The la and the ma are connected, making it shalom. Brother. Brother in Hebrew is ak. Right? It's a, wait a minute. Shalom. Ak. The I and the ka are connected. All right? It's brother, sister. It's akwa. Ak, very similar to brother. Has the same first two characters, ak, which are still connected. But with sisters, it's ak, wa. Ak, wa. The I and the ka are connected, and the wa and the tha are connected. Akwa. So if I want to say shalom, brother or sister, I would say shalom, ak, or ak, wa. Of course, that's an easy one. Everybody says this one. You know what I'm saying? If you know you're an Israelite, you can say this. Shalom. You know what I mean? If you found out you was an Israelite yesterday, this comes easy. Shalom, ak, or akwa. Unfortunately, you got other people who like the scripture says, lead the flock of the Lord's pasture astray. So you might have someone that says Shalom, I don't know, Cody or whatever. They say a Cody, or I don't know where they get it from. A Cody, a Kata, I don't know. It sounds like a Kata to me, which is cotton picker in African. You know what I mean? So Shalom Ak or Akwat is how you would greet a brother or sister. Well, what if we want to say, what if we want to greet more than just one brother or sister? What will we do then? Ak Yum is how you would say, I'm sorry, help you out. So originally we had Ak, right, which is brother. To make it plural for multiple brothers, it would be Ak Yum. The Yum makes it plural. So you're talking to more than one person. So let's see, sister, right? Plural, feminine. Word for sisters in Hebrew, sister in Hebrew is akwa, right? Akwa. But if we're speaking to more than one sister, it would be yan. Notice there's an N instead of an M, because the yan is feminine. Yum is masculine. So you would add a yan to the end. Akwa yan, which is plural for sisters. Okay? So you would have all right, so now can anybody tell me what this phrase says? What is this phrase on the board? I'll give you 2 minutes. To give me an answer. Anybody wants to give it a shot? No problem. Right here we have Shalom. Akim. Wa. Akwakim, which translates to peace, brothers and sisters. Okay, so put this in your notes if you don't have it already. This is a simple phrase that anyone could understand. But notice we use a wa, which is one of our preposition words. Wa means and. So you can see how I use that in this phrase to form a sentence. Okay? Now, what if I wanted to say, welcome home, brothers and sisters? Can anyone tell me how I would write that in Hebrew? Write it in the chat if you like, or you can hit the link that's in the comments to join us live. Yeah. Nobody wants to give it a shot. Okay. It would be Barawak Bayat Akim Wa Akwatian. That is how you say welcome home, brothers and sisters. We went over welcome home yesterday. So if you were in class, I mean not yesterday, I'm sorry, last week. So if you were in class last week, this should be part of your notes. However, if you don't have these notes, feel free to write them down now. Barawak is welcome.
Walker.
Bayat is home. Akim is brothers. Wa Akwatian, I'm sorry. Wa is and Akwatian is sister. What's up, Lewis?
Shalom, sir.
Salam. How you going? How you going? How you going? How's it going? I feel like I'm speaking Hebrew and English. How's it going you?
You speaking to me, sir?
Yeah. How's it going? Or I would say Matawabka. You can hear me?
Con, so I can hear you now. I went out for a little bit.
Matawabka.
Okay, Walker.
It's all right. Don't worry. One day you'll learn how to take good notes and study. Until then, we got this class. Welcome home, brothers and sisters. It's Barawak Bayat Akim Wa Akwatian. And what I just said,
Welcome.
Ma Tawaka. Ma to Ma ta waka. What is this, Louis? No sweat. This is our preposition word, and this is our possessive adjective. This is our root word, tawab. So what is tawab? Tawab means good. Ma is from, of, sometimes what? Well, really, it stands for the same thing. And then ka is a possessive adjective meaning you or your. So, a good you, or what's good you? What's your good? Are you good? What's up? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Matawaka, you can translate that to, in black, what's good? This is how we speak. This is how we speak in English. What's good? Now, of course, we're not literally asking you, name me things that are good. Just asking you, it's just a term we use to check on each other. You know what I'm saying? To make sure we are, see how we're doing. Matawaka, what's good?
Yo,
Ma Shalom ka. So what's this word?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
What's your piece?
Right. You know what I'm saying? What's the word? What's the root word?
Shalom, sir.
Right. What's the preposition?
The preposition is ma.
And what's the possessive?
It's ka.
Right. We got our root word, our preposition, and our possessive adjective. This makes up our word right here. The root word, shalom. Right? Which means peace. So we're saying, what did you say?
What's your piece?
What's your peace? Cool.
Constant.
What's your peace? Saying,
You're asking me what's my piece?
I asked you what's good.
Constant. I was, that the connection was a little bad. What's my piece? I know I have it here. I know. So watch this one. Let me take a crack at it.
I got another one. While you look for that one, I'll put another one on the board. Put it right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in English. You tell me how to say it in Hebrew. Anybody, everybody watching this. If you're watching at all, if you're not watching, then you brothers and sisters that are watching should be sharing this class. should be sharing this class to everyone you know. Unless you're ashamed of the I.S.U.P.K, unless you're ashamed of the Most High in Christ, you know what I'm saying? And everyone you know should know that you are in the I.S.U.P.K serving the Most High in Christ. I don't know about y'all, but I lost, well, I wouldn't call it losing, but a lot of friends stopped being my friend after I came into the I.S.U.P.K because they realized that we do not have anything in common. They don't serve the Lord and I do. They smoke weed and get high and I don't. They have sex with whores and throw them away and I don't. You know what I'm saying? So we have nothing in common. Therefore, there is no purpose for our friendship. And that, you know what I'm saying? It's not great. I would prefer them to stay my friend and be a real friend and serve the Lord like I serve the Lord. You understand? But that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Christ at one time had 5,000 followers and he died having 12 and one of them betrayed him. So that's how it works. So who knows how to say what's new with you in Hebrew?
Salaam, sir.
Go ahead.
Let me just try again. Ma Qadash.
Ma Qadash, right. Ma Qadash. Ma Qadash. Ma Qadash. All right. Ma is your preposition. The ka is your adjective or possessive adjective, right? All right. So that's how you would say, what's new with you? All right. So Lewis, Ma Kadashka, how would you respond to that? How could you respond to that, I should say? What would be your response?
You want me to say in English?
No, in Hebrew. How would you respond to that in Hebrew? Okay, so what does Makadashka mean?
What's new with you?
Right. So you would respond to that by saying I'm Tawab, or would you respond to it in a different way?
I don't have it, sir.
No sweat. I'll write it on the board. This is another one we went over last week. Ayan Qadash. Ayan Qadash, which is nothing new. Ayan Qadash, nothing new. Someone says, Ma Qadashka, you could respond by saying Ayan Qadash, right? You could even respond by saying Ayan Qadash Ya, right? Ayan Qadash Ya, which means nothing new with me, right? Nothing new with me. Ayan Qadash, Ayan Qadash Ya, right? Ma Qadash Ka, Ayan Qadash Ya, or simply Ayan Qadash, which means nothing new. All right. How would you say if I ask you, well, let me see if you even know what this means. What does Mashamka mean? Mashamka. What does Mashamka mean? You must break it down. You know what I'm saying? Separate your root word from your prepositions and possessive adjective and break it down.
Okay.
So start with shum. All right, shum will be your root word. What is shum?
Oh, I got it. Um, what's new with you, sir?
No, we just went over what's new with you. That's
What line is all this?
my Qadash cup.
Answer.
What does my Shamka mean?
For some reason, I have on Shum, I wrote new, which I should not have done.
You said on Shum you have what?
New, but it shouldn't be there. I got the Shah and the Ma together, and above it I wrote Shum, but at the bottom the English translation for some reason I wrote new.
Mm.
Oh, name, sorry, name.
Yeah, that's what it is. Name.
Ma, yeah. What's your name?
So what?
So Salagi, it's what's your name?
Right. So my Shamka is what's your name, right? So if somebody asks you that, how can you respond? What would be your response?
Um, uh, should there be a preposition when I respond there with ah? So,
Say that one more time.
should there be a preposition of ah at the beginning when I reply?
No.
Then I don't. Well, Shemya,
Yes. Shamya. Finish the sentence.
Shemya, young man Lewis.
Right. What is the ya?
The ya is me or my, sir.
Right. So Shamya is my name. Shamya, your name.
Uh,
Right? Whatever your name is, young man Lewis, Itazab, whatever the case may be, you will respond Shamya and then your name. All right. And even more proper, you know what I'm saying? Of course, the way we do it, we'll give our name, tribe, and nation. Right?
Concert.
So young man Lewis, Bun Judah, Bun Yashab. Right?
Kanaronka.
Shamya, Itazab, Bun Bunyanyan, Bun Yashab. Shamyab, Aitazab, Ban Yam Yam, Ban Yashab. Right? So that would be the proper formal way to present yourself if you were asked, Mashamka. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we keep this up, you know what I'm saying? If enough brothers and sisters learn Hebrew, you know what I'm saying? When we meet each other at the Passover next year, we'll probably, you know what I'm saying? It's going to take some time, but, you know what I'm saying? Before you know it, we'll be keeping the Passover and everybody will be speaking fluent Hebrew. And, you know what I'm saying? We will have whole conversations in Hebrew. It's like we would in English or in Spanish or in French or whatever language you speak, Greek, whatever the language is, you'll have conversations in your native tongue. But since we're so far removed from our native tongue, we're so far removed from our heritage and culture, and we've been so what's the word? We've been conditioned to speak our oppressors' languages instead of our own. We don't have that anymore. It seems like it's 9 times harder to learn our own language than it was when we were learning English. You know what I'm saying? When you were learning English as a baby, everybody around you spoke English. So even though you couldn't speak English and you could hardly understand it, you heard words every day. From the moment you came out your mom's womb, you were hearing words. And it might have been a different language for you. It might have been a different language for other brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? But whatever language they spoke when you came out the womb, that's the language you grew up hearing and learning. So by the time you were 5, you had already gotten basic words down. You were already talking. Right? Am I right or wrong?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? By the time you were 5 and you were old enough to go to kindergarten to start learning your ABCs and learning how to count and learning how to put words together, by that time you had already started learning basic words. Some little kids, 3 years old, know how to curse you the hell out in a complete sentence. So, we don't have that ability because our language is dead, or at least it was dead. Instead, Hebrew was dead. No one spoke it. Even in the times of even in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? After the Babylonian kingdom, the language had become dead. Nobody spoke the original biblical Hebrew. So it was done away with a long time ago, which is what King David was talking about. What did he say? They have said, "Come, let's cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance." That also plays into them removing our language from us. So let's deal wisely with them. Let's deal. Wait, hold on, not deal wisely. Let's cut them off from being a nation. That is a whole conglomerate of different ideas that they set up to make sure that we didn't know that we were Israelites. So we didn't know our culture, our heritage, you know what I'm saying, who we are as a people. It was done on purpose. All these things, from getting you to break the laws of God, to, speaking different languages and making you forget yours. It's all part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? It sounds conspiratorial, but this is what really happened. So it's not just the language. That's why it's important that we learn this language again and resurrect this language, because the Lord sees that it's done. You know what I'm saying? It's the Lord's language. The Lord spoke to us in Hebrew. All right. So now let's do some more, right? We got nothing new. So we know how to say, like, greet each other and see what's new with each other, ask each other like, what's your peace, what's good with you, all that, right? So look, we're gonna go into the conversation. Right? Let's get a little bit more advanced, right? Hey man, you sound they having fun over there, bro. Shit. Like, you wish I was there.
So like yourself, this Benjamin, you
I
know.
know. I hear it.
Cancer.
Oh yeah, I hear it. All right. All right. So these are the next steps, right? So you met with a brother or sister. You talking to them, you get to know them. You got their name. Oh wait, I went over rank one time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that real quick too, so you can know like how would you ask somebody what their rank is. Hold on, man, do I? These, when you were in elementary school, you know what I'm saying, you probably had to do the same few words over and over again, just so that you can keep them on the forefront of your mind, right? That's kind of what you got to do even now. You got to repeat these things constantly. It's what we was telling young man Carvel. You know what I'm saying? Write these things down over and over. Write it 3 times a day. Write it 2 times a day even. And just write these things constantly, and that's what's going to help you retain it. The Esau school system did some things right. Hold on, I'm trying to find rank in my notes. I'm just going to the Bible, Blue Letter Bible for it. Man, Lewis, I had some ramen before I left the house. Oh boy, it was amazing. Jesus Christ, it was so delicious. You know, I told you, man, I love ramen.
Cancer, you did.
And I didn't realize how good ramen was. Like if you actually made it, you know what I'm saying? If you actually made some ramen, like when I was a kid, we made ramen noodles like everybody makes ramen. Every black person who's ever made ramen made it the same way. You boil the noodles or put it in the microwave. Who knows? Whatever you do, you're gonna boil them. You're gonna take them out, put the seasoning in there, and then you're gonna add your own seasoning, right? Probably throw some seasoning salt in there, probably some garlic and onion powder. Yeah, I mean the typical thing. But when I learned how to really make some ramen, well, I went all in. Put some soy sauce, drop some soft boiled eggs in there. Man, I put a tempered egg in it this time. Delicious. Delicious.
I hear you, sir.
All right. And you're a chef, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what it.
Yeah, there's some people that won't know what I'm talking about, man. When I say tempered egg. Oh my God. Dang, yeah, so that's not pulling up. No sweat. We're just gonna move on, right? So good morning. You know how to say good morning in Hebrew?
No, we didn't do good morning last week, sir.
No sweat. What about? I mean, just off the top of your head, do you know? I'm guessing.
Um, sir.
Okay. What about evening?
Uh, sir. It's not something really we say, right?
Say that again.
It's not something really. It's not. It's not. It's not something we really say about like good morning
Yeah,
and
you
good
know,
evening.
we don't really say it too often. Um,
Yeah, sir.
you know what I mean? But it is something that you want to have. You know, these are all good words to know. You know what I'm saying? If you, for instance, if we having a conversation, or if you're having a conversation with somebody, you know what I mean? It's good to know these words in case you want to use them. Right? Like
Yeah,
you
sir.
talking to a brother, y'all talking, having the conversation, then you get over, and then the conversation's over, and you say, all right, good evening. You know what I'm saying? Like, or to start the conversation, I should say. You know what I'm saying? You want to start a conversation with a brother. You may not never have met him or whatever, but you would start a conversation, good evening. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's not really something that we say too often, but that's why we learned it. Because it's probably we probably don't say it because we don't know it. What about good
Yeah,
night?
sir.
Do you know the meaning? Do you know how to say good night?
Sir.
All right, no sweat. So now we're gonna learn how to say good morning, good evening, and good night. So for good morning, would be, of course, Tawab, right? Tawab is good.
Yeah, sir.
Tawab, ba, wa, quarter. Tawab, ba, wa, quarter.
Can you repeat the last word again, sir?
I'm putting it up on the board. Tawab, ba, wa, quarter. This is how you would say good morning. You know what I mean? Imagine, well, I guess I wouldn't put that in the, okay. Well, I mean, I guess, nah, that wouldn't be realistic. I was going to say, imagine you was at a hotel and there's an Israelite sister working at the counter and you tell her to wild power car and she responds in Hebrew. But if it's a hotel lobby, if it's a sister working in a hotel lobby and she understands Hebrew, we would have had the kingdom, which means that would never happen. She would never be working in the damn hotel lobby unless she's the owner. But whatever the case may
Oh,
be, maybe you're having a meeting with the other kings and princesses of the earth in the galaxy, and you meet up with them and you say Tawab Bawakwa, which is good morning. I don't understand why. All right, you got that one? Louis,
Come, sir.
you got that written down? Hmm? All right, good evening would be Tawab Irab. Tawab Irab. Good evening. In Genesis, Bawakwar wa Irab were the first day. Or I should say, Irab wa Bawakwar were the first day. In the evening, in the morning, was the first day. Ha Irab wa ha Bawakwar. All right. So now good night would be Tawab La Yala. Tawab La Yala. Good morning, good evening, good night. All right, you got that, Louis?
Come, sir.
All right. So exercise. How would you say good evening brothers and sisters in Hebrew?
The word I.R.O.B, Akim, and Akwakim.
Say it one more time.
The word I.R.O.B, Akim, not this word.
Go ahead.
Give me 1 second. I think it's the word I.R.O.B, Akim, Wa Akwakim.
That's right. Correct. That's not correct. Right. So you see, it's pretty easy to put words together to form phrases. You could easily have, you know, have a conversation with a brother or sister using words you already know and with the prepositions and possessive adjectives. You know what I'm saying? And then your plurals and your masculine and feminine characters. All right? Pretty easy.
I remember the wa from the when we do the prayers
Right.
on the Sabbath. It's a wa.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Ha-sha'aiha means the time. All right. So let's say someone asks, "What time is it?" Right? They would say, "Ma ha-sha'ai." Ma ha-sha'aiha. All right, ma hasha'aiha is what time is what's the time, or yeah, what's the time? Ma hasha'aiha, what's the time? This is how you would ask, what's the time? So then you would respond by saying the time is hasha'aiha, and then what time it is, like Shabbat. All right, you know what Shabbat means? Anyone know what Shabbat means? No sweat. Fell out. All right. Come on, you there? What time is it right now? Shabbat would be 7, right? But okay, let's say right now the time is 8:30, right? So how do we say that? Ha sha'aiha. What is that? Shama wana. Shama wana. wa wakatazaya. Ha sha'aiha shamawana wa katazaya, which is the time eight and a half. All right, you got that right? Oh shoot, no slip. All right, so ha sha'aiha shamawana wa katazaya, eight and a half. Time is eight and a half. So basically, so here's what I do, right? Here's a half, which is katazaya, right? This is half. You got a quarter. All right. So a quarter and a half. 3/4. You like Shabai. Wa Shabai Kwatazayim. Shabai Kwatazayim. All right, so if you want to say whatever number, you got all the numbers, you go back to your numbers notes, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's one, a card, right? You would say, Ha Sha'aiha Akkad. The time is 1. And then you would add a half. If it's half past 1, you would say, Ha Sha'aiha Akkad wa Katazaya. All right, so you add wa. All right, so you add wa. You would add wa in front of this. All right, so you would put the time. Masha'aiha Akkad, right? The time is 1. If it's 1.5 or 1:30, it would be wa katazaya. If it's a quarter past, matter of fact, I wouldn't even use 3/4. Well, I guess you could. I guess you could. But if it was a quarter past 1, you would say Ha Sha'aiha Akkad wa Katazah. Okay, yes. So instead of saying 3/4, yeah, it's a better way to put it. Here's a better way. All right. All right, yeah, let's do rabbi for the quarter. All right, so you would add a y in front of it, and then if you want to say a quarter till, so this is a quarter past, I'm gonna say quarter till, it will be Rabbi La. Rabbi La. And this will go before a card. So if it's a quarter to 1, it will be Ha Sha'ai Rabbi La Akkad. All right, Louis, you there?
Kasha.
All right, you understand?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over this. Just from quarter. I'm trying to catch up, but I'll just watch it again.
No sweat. Listen, what did you miss? What was the last thing you got in your notes?
Just where, Kasha, I just wanted to know where can you just say, I just want you to say it complete, the complete phrase so that I can just see if I wrote it right.
All right, so here's what we're doing though, right? So this is Ha Sha'aiha means the time. So Ha Sha'aiha is the time. If someone were to ask you Ma Ha Sha'aiha, which is what is the time, or what's the time, right? Your response will be Ha Sha'aiha Akkad if it's 1 o'clock, right? Like right now, it's a quarter till 9, right? So we would say that. But for now, just to show you what we got up here, Ha Sha'aiha Akkad is 1. If it was a quarter to 1, we would say Ha Sha'aiha Rabbi La Akkad. That's a quarter to 1. If it's half past 1, you would add a wa in front of the word Khatazaya, which is half. So wa Khatazaya goes after Akkad. That will make it 1:30. Ha Sha'aiha Akkad wa Khatazaya. You understand so far?
Council.
So it's like adding 2. So it's 1 and a half. 1 and a half. Whereas the quarter to was before 1. So a quarter to 1. Ha Sha'aiha Rabbi La Akkad. A quarter past 1. So 1 and a quarter would be Ha Sha'aiha Akkad Wa Rabbi. Wa Rabbi. So Ha Sha'aiha Akkad Rabbi. It's like Ha Sha'aiha Akkad Wa Shabbat. It's a lot. Ha Sha'aiha Akkad Wa Rabbi. This is how you tell the time. So right now it's a quarter to 9. So I would say Ha Sha'aiha Rabbi La. Trying to think of 9. Hold on. Give me a second. I.S.U.P.K. Right? I believe it's I.S.U.P.K. Rabbi La I.S.U.P.K. If I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. Let me double check. 9. Oh, the shy. 10 is I.S.U.P.K. See, I'm still working on it myself. The shy. So ha sha'aiha rabaila the shy. Let's say you're doing measurements, right? So these halves, right? Halves and quarters, these are good to have. All right. So like if we were to do a measurement, I could put this into a measurement, right? Cup would be kapas, I think it is kapas. So it's a cup, kapas, and it's kapas. So a half cup, it would be like katazaya kapas, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, I might need to double check. But I know kapas is cup. Maybe that's not how you put it together. I'll double check. But I'm just saying, this is good to know. Half, quarter, quarter two. All right, so this, you see la, what is la? Lewis?
So like it's two.
La is 2. All right, so quarter 2. Rabbi is quarter, la is 2. So that's if someone asks you what time it is. Now you go to your numbers and you add what you just learned about halves and quarters, and you can tell them exactly what time it is. Probably not exactly, because that's not really how that works, but I guess you could say, you could add the numbers even more. Like if it's 1:10, you would say, you would tell them the time is Akkad, Aishara.
La Aishara.
Yeah, 1:10.
110. So like the average quarter into that I just said, right?
Or maybe Akkad wa Ishura. So I got to get the breakdown on that too. Might be wa Ishura. So I'm thinking Akkad Ishura 110.
Yeah.
So that might be it, but I gotta know. Maybe it might be Akkad wa Ishura 1 and 10, but who knows? I'll probably
1-8.
Yeah, I'll check later. All right, so next, like question, another question someone might ask you is like, what's the day? So, what's the day? Be what's the day? So what's the day? What's the time? Okay.
You want me to read in phrase?
I wrote that wrong. Say it again. What'd you say, Louis?
You want to put? Oh,
Can't hear you. You breaking up. All right. Louis,
okay.
read these off for me. Can you read it?
I'm trying to. No, I can't read this one.
You can't read it?
Small. Try.
Was it too? It was too small or something? All right, no sweat. I read. Your woman, right, is day. Somebody asked Ma Yawam or Maha Yawam. You could say Ha Yawam, which is the day, Yawam. Ha Yawam Ra'ash Yum. Ha Yawam Shanya. Ha Yawam Shalash. Or, matter of fact, let's get rid of the Ha. Let's just leave it at day, right? For simplicity matters. Someone asks, Ma Ha Yawam, what's the day? You would say Yawam and then the day. Yawam Shalash, Yawam Arabai, Yawam Kamash, Yawam Shasha. That's Sunday through Friday, right? So what are you noticing about these days?
They are numbers, so
Exactly. They're numbers. Shanya, what's Shanya?
Kenya is 3.
No.
Just give me one more second.
Huh?
Slide, it says, just give me 1 second. Kenya is 12.
Shanya is what?
Ocha is 2. Slide, Kenya is 2.
It's 2, correct. And Shalash,
The loss is 3, so
right, it's counting. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shasha is 6. What's the 7th day?
Shabbat.
No. That's not what the Lord calls the 7th day.
No?
So technically you're right. That's not what that's not what the Lord calls the 7th day. You wanna try?
Can you repeat that again?
Do you want to try? What would the Lord call the 7th day?
Keep on cutting in and out here, so I know you say I want to try, but I don't know what you want me to try.
What would the Lord,
Salah is
the 7th day?
Shabbat.
Correct. Shabbat. Was I cutting in and out the whole time?
Just when you were saying, do you want to try? Salah, because I did not know what you would want me to try.
So the rest of the class was clear.
Yeah, cancer.
Okay.
It is definitely on my side.
Okay. All right, no sweat. The water. So yeah, those are the days. Yeah, those are the days, man. So we'll add that into our practices. You know what I'm saying? Along with the alphabet. So A, A to Tha. You want to go over those every day. You want to go over your numbers. Akkad to Shanya. I mean, Akkad to uh,
I sure.
Aishura every day, and then try to go up to 100 if you can. We'll add these into our practices, and then we'll also add the days. And next week, we'll go over the months. So we're building up our vocabulary. Building up our vocabulary. We know how to greet each other, have conversations. If someone asks a question, we can answer them, such as "What's your name?" You know what I'm saying? What day is it? What time is it? What month is it? You know what I'm saying? We'll be able to tell you what month it is. All right. So that we'll go ahead and start. Yeah, 9:05. All right. So to all the brothers in the class, the water for being here. You know what I'm saying? Definitely tune in tomorrow for the Sabbath service. Tune in every week. We're gonna learn the Hebrew, man. We're gonna get this language down packed and to where we can teach it to our children and generate all the generations that come after us. All right, so with that, man, I'm gonna dismiss y'all. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barakathum to all the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Lathan Hashem Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. All right, I'll see y'all next time.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.